about this upcoming election. So as soon as I get enough people in, if you don't mind sharing my live, I want to talk to you guys about these candidates. I know it's dark and you guys probably can't see me, but you should be able to hear me. So let's talk about Trump and Kamala. I want to know you guys' thoughts, and if you guys already voted or about to vote, or if you guys are gonna vote on election day. I just got a call from, I don't even know, the people that's campaigning for Kamala. So these people are sending me text messages, emails, and they're calling me. My first impression was, I'm not voting for nobody, because both of the candidates suck. Trump is for people with money, and Kamala is supposed to be for the poor people. These candidates over the years, it seems like they will tell you what you want to hear just to get you to vote for them. And then when they get in the office, inside the White House, whatever have you, nothing changes. I need to know. I told the guy that I just got the phone with, he was campaigning for Kamala. I asked him, what is Kamala gonna do for the homeless people? What is she gonna do for the truck drivers? Because way before the pandemic, we've been running freight, delivering food, all types of products all over the world. And this is not new. Truck drivers been running for years, centuries. So I asked him, what is Kamala gonna do for me? Because, I mean, I really don't trust people, because people will say one thing and then do another, like not care once they get in the office. I want to know who you guys are thinking of or have already voted for, because it seems like what these people are telling me, the people that's calling me, that's campaigning for these candidates, it seems like they're telling me that Trump is only going to be for the people with a lot of money, the billionaires, so to speak. And Kamala's supposed to be for the poor. This guy just told me that Kamala is supposed to take from the rich and give to the poor. Okay, so I asked him, this money that she's supposed to take from the rich and give to the poor, where is she taking the money from specifically? Because I got a feeling that she's going to be taking the money from the working people and giving it to the non-working people. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because the money has to come from somewhere. It's not going to just grow on the tree and she's going to take it and say, oh, here you go, this is for the poor people. Okay, so I see you guys are, I'm trying to glance without glancing, but I see you guys are saying Trump, but do you think Kamala is a good candidate? You think she's going to be a good president? Because I don't know. Hell, I'm a vote. I'll run for president. Vote for me, damn it. Vote for me. Vote for me. Because I damn sure will make sure that the homeless have places to live. I'll make sure that the homeless, I'll put them first. Because that's what matters. Kamala already got probably a big mansion. That's where we trying to get. We trying to get the mansions. I have never ever told you guys my actual story. Okay, I lost my husband a year ago, right? So my husband was the glue to my family. So now that my husband is gone, I have to do everything by myself. I have to take care of my kids by myself. I have to pay rent by myself. I have to buy food by myself. I gotta pay all utilities. That includes water, gas, electric, everything by myself. Nobody's helping me to do this. I'm not getting any government assistance to help me pay my rent or anything. So I'm doing this by myself and I'm struggling. I do live in Pennsylvania, and the guy was asking me if I was going to vote because Pennsylvania is one of the big states with which he said the votes, the most votes or something like that, he said matters because Pennsylvania is a big state. All right, so is New York. New York is a big state too, and I want to live in New York, but the rent is too high, and doing it by myself, I cannot afford to pay that rent by myself. And I've been speaking to my 19-year-old daughter, asking her where would she want to live, because I know she wants to go back to college. And because we left New York so suddenly after my husband passed, which we had no choice, and if you guys want to know that story, I'll talk about that in another vlog. I don't really like talking about my husband because it makes me emotional. I don't want to revisit it if I don't have to. But after my husband passed away, I lost my house. Long story short. So we ended up in Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania is, I mean, it's a big state, but it's lonely. It's like, I feel like I'm there all by myself, you know, with my kids, of course. But I want to be in New York. I want to be closer to my mom. She's 77 years old. And taking care of her over the phone is not good enough. I take care of her. I buy her groceries and make sure that she has all of the stuff she needs so she don't have to go outside. You know, unless, you know, she has a doctor's appointment or whatever. But I live in Pennsylvania. I work in Pennsylvania. My job is like maybe 25 minutes away from the house I'm living in now. My kids don't like the house that we're living in. They actually hate it there. And I'm like telling them, don't worry, we're gonna get out of there hopefully next year. That's what I keep telling them, and I'm just praying that it comes to pass, because I just want my kids happy. All of them. I want them happy. And I'm trying my best to provide for them, but being a widow and a single parent now, oh my God, it is so hard. It is so hard. And I don't know what these candidates is going to do for us. Kamala is saying that she's going to make the rent go down somehow. I don't know how she's going to do that. That is not an easy button to press. It's not going to just be that easy to just lower all costs on food and all of that. So I'm thinking about going back on government assistance, to be honest, because this is hard. And I really want to, my kids want to be in New York, and I really want to go back to New York because it's easier. It has public transportation. Don't get me wrong, Pennsylvania has public transportation as well, but I don't know how to use that. There's like these weird looking buses. I don't know where they go, but buses do pass my house. But I don't know where these buses go. And my daughter, my 19-year-old daughter, she's not used to being in the house. And all of her friends are in New York. So I'm really leaning towards going back to New York. I just have to be able to take time off, which I don't know how long I'm going to be able to take off because I have to work in order to provide for my kids. I have a lot of appointments coming up that's in New York. I didn't change anything over but my license to Pennsylvania. So my kids could still go to the doctor, but in New York. And it's so hard, guys. It's real hard. I want to know what Kamala is going to do for the people like us, the working people, the truck drivers, the homeless people. Because she needs to focus on those people as well, because those people are the ones that's struggling. All of these rich people, and we just getting by, and it's not fair. I'm the last child. I'm the third child. I'm the third born. But my kids, like, they don't like it in Pennsylvania, and we want to move to New York. So that rent needs to go down. It needs to go down severely, because I don't think it's fair that we have to struggle to pay rent. I've been homeless most of my adult life. I'm not going to even lie to you guys. Off and on since I was 18. I'm 43 years old now. I mean, I have a place to live now, and for once, I'm paying the rent and all of the utilities by myself. After losing my husband, that was the hardest thing I ever had to endure, because I never had to struggle or go through stuff like this when I was married to my husband. If I needed something, trust me, if he didn't have it, he went out and he got it. I used to always wonder where he got from. I'm like, where'd you get that from? Like, he was like, don't worry about it. Just take this and do what you got to do. Boy. But, yeah, we done been homeless off and on. That's why I want to know what Kamala going to do for the homeless people. Because I don't want to go back to New York and then become homeless again. No soon after, like 3 months later, after my husband passed away, I became homeless. Ended up in Pennsylvania, lived in a hotel for almost 7 months. That hotel wasn't the best, but it was livable. And I was able to go to work and come back to my kids. Now, I have a little house, and I barely see my kids because I gotta work so hard in order to make the rent and be able to pay the utilities by myself. Like, this ain't it. Kamala need to increase something for us truck drivers so we can be able to live and not struggle, because this is all just too much. It's just too much. And these people just randomly calling me, telling me vote, 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 but what are these people what are these candidates gonna do for me? I need to know what they're gonna do for me and my kids and other single moms and their kids. Nobody wants to depend on welfare for the rest of their life. I want to be financially stable. I got a job, but I'm barely making it. These candidates need to make it so that people don't have to struggle no more. There's people out here that actually want to work and take care of their, kids or whatever. There's people that want to work, and then there's mothers that sit home and do nothing and collect welfare, and they getting by. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not fair. I'm gonna be honest, it's not fair, because they getting everything and we struggling. We working. We out here working. This is my ministry. I've always wanted to give food to, bring food to people. So now I'm transporting food from state to state, almost all over the world. I haven't left the United States, but I done travel all across the country. Just about. I'm thinking about getting my, I still don't have my passport. I'm thinking of getting it so I can go and, go to Canada and Mexico and deliver food and stuff there. Thanksgiving is coming. I hate cooking by myself on Thanksgiving. That was something that me and my husband always did together. Every year, cook on Thanksgiving. Stay up all night, well, try to, and just cook to make sure that everything is done by the time the kids wake up, which is what I think all mothers do. You cook on the day before or 2 days before. I think 2 days before, people usually work on the sweet potato pies and, stuff like that, the refrigerator stuff. And you season the turkey, and all of that stuff goes in the oven the night before on low, and you cook it all night so that the meat damn near falling off the bone. But some people don't like turkey. People like chicken. But tradition, you make turkey. So last year I had to cook by myself. I was cooking and crying because that was my first Thanksgiving without my husband. So I was cooking and crying and cooking. This year is probably going to be a little bit better for me because I don't know. I know I need therapy because I've been holding in a lot all of these years. Well, all of these years plus after losing my husband. I haven't talked to anybody about it, how I'm feeling. I mean, I cried, but I don't think I cried enough because I know for a fact that my husband never liked to see me cry. So I just try not to, even though I know that's bad for me, but I don't know. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I'm just chatting, talking about these candidates, Kamala and Trump. I just don't know, guys. I really don't know who to vote for. To tell you the truth, I told the guy that called me that was promoting Kamala, I said, to me, I think all of these candidates are fake. They telling me what I want to hear on the news or whatever, and then when they get in the office, they ain't gonna do nothing. Like, what they gonna do? What's gonna change? Nothing. I don't see anything changing, and it's sad. It's real sad that nothing is changing, and all of these people coming in the office saying that they gonna make America great again. It ain't nothing great. There's nothing great. What's great? We still out here working, still struggling. Still struggling. Ain't nothing changed. Trump was in the office before. I was still struggling. Rent was still high. Water bill always to the roof. Especially if you got a lot of kids. If you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids, and they all got to take a bath or shower, that's a high water bill. Unless you bathe in them 2 at a time. I don't know. Well, the little ones. The babies, I'm taking a bath at the same time. I don't know if that's how, you know, it works to preserve water, but boy. When my husband was here, we showered together to save water. Plus, we was married, so that's our business. But I don't know. The baby should bathe together, I guess, to save water. The adults, the married people should shower together. Plus, it's romantic. Why not shower with your husband or your wife? It's romantic. Why not? I miss that. But I came on here to talk to you guys to see what your thoughts was. To see if you could tell me why you think I should vote for Kamala or why I should vote for Trump. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know which one to vote for. Both of them is just selling us dreams, and nothing is changing. And it's really pissing me off that they coming in here selling us dreams and nothing is changing. Like, I don't know what more I can say. And I told that guy that just called me, you tell Kamala that on her next debate, she tells the people, me, what you can do for me, what you're gonna do for me, different that the other presidents didn't do. What kind of changes that you can promise you're gonna make? And I need this in writing. The mothers that has babies, we need y'all all need food stamp increase. Let's keep it real. Need food stamp increase, because those little food stamps that they be giving people, that don't last all month. It do not last all month. By the middle of all the food stamps is gone. I get food stamps, that's all I get, but I get food stamps. And I have no shame. Hell, it's hard out here. But I'm headed to deliver this load in PA. And also I gotta pick up my student. She's been waiting for me since Wednesday. I thought they was gonna give her to somebody else. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I need to know. I need some insight. I don't know who to vote for. And the election is right around the corner. They keep on saying that my vote matters. Change matters. How about that? Change matters. You guys they need to focus on change. Trump always said, make America great again. America is still not great. It's still not great. All of these people still struggling. Elon Musk is getting richer by the hour, by the minute. He's getting richer. And us poor people still struggling. Yo, if I was ever to become president, I'll make sure there's no homeless people on the street. None. I'll make it so that everything is affordable for the homeless people. Everything. There's not going to be not one homeless person on the street if I was able to become president. Everybody will eat. Not just the rich folks. Everybody will eat. Because that's what we need. We need everybody to eat. All of the rich folks, they eating good. Hell, the poor people need steaks too. We need to eat steaks and all of that. We can't even go to expensive restaurants because we gotta worry about if our rent is already paid, like, and our other bills. We can't even go out to eat at a good restaurant because the bills always come first, especially the single mothers. We need to, that's what those candidates need to focus on. Hell, making sure everybody eats, not just the rich folks. If you could tell me that everybody gonna eat, then I'll vote for whoever says that. But I need it in writing. If you could put that in writing, that everybody can eat and there's not going to be no more homeless people. I don't want to hear them say, oh, the shelters are full, there's no more space. All right, build some more space. Build some more space. Make space. Don't come tell me that there's no more space in the shelters and all of these homeless people on the streets, hungry, cold, starving, shivering on the streets. I need more shelters built. And when you run out of space at that place, build another one. How about Trump take that Trump Towers in Manhattan and put some homeless people in there? How about he do that? Let's make that great again. Let's make that great. Tell Trump to open up his Trump Towers to homeless people. Tell him to call DHS and tell them that he's opening up his Trump Towers so they can put homeless people in there. And let the government deal with it, I guess. I don't know. But it's a thought. It's a thought. I need them to build more complex communities, whatever, for homeless people. That's my thought for today. More pantries, because a lot of them, there was one in Staten Island that I used to go to. I used to go to pantries because I was homeless too. So there need to be more pantries with nice people in there, not no snotty people. Those people that be in there, they be snotty. They be like, what you mean you want seconds? What you mean you still hungry? Nigga, I'm hungry. And my daughter and my son, no, my daughters and my son is hungry too. They need more food on their plate. Stop being stingy. Bet you don't see near rich person going in there, standing on the line to get no food. Better yet, candidates should put the rich people in these pantries to serve the poor people. How about that? How about you serve us? That'd be good. The rich people should serve the poor people. Y'all should go in the pantries and stand behind that little table and serve the poor people. Kamala and Trump, they should do a toy drive for the children. and just have people deliver it. Hell, make up a Santa Claus. Or they could do something like they can put it on our trucks and we could deliver it to pantries and shelters and stuff like that. I would love to do that. That'd be awesome. Those rich people are getting by. They don't want for shit. And that really pisses me off. What about what my kids need? It's all about my kids. It's never about me. I'm working to provide for my kids. I'm not doing this for myself. Because if it was just me, hell, I wouldn't be doing all of this, running hard like I run. I wouldn't. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm not gonna be out here doing anything for myself, and I got kids. Every time I go home on home time, no matter how much money I got in my pocket, I'm bringing them home something. I'm bringing them home something. Something like, even if it's like one of those little souvenirs, like those little dinosaurs, or I don't know, if you ever go to a truck stop and you go to the little glass cabinet thing, there's always like little animal glass things or little flowers or I love my mom, stuff like that. I'll be going in there grabbing stuff from my kids. Them little bracelets that you tie on your wrist. Something. My kids are grateful. They take anything. Make sure you guys thumbs up my live, please. I'm just on here chatting. I'm talking to y'all. This live is for you guys. But yeah, these rich people, they need to serve the poor people. That's what Kamala should make happen. I need her to say on her next debate, she's gonna open up more communities for the homeless people and for DHS. And that place PATH, if you ever been homeless, you know what I'm talking about. That place PATH in the Bronx, they need better food in there. That food is horrible. They need to get more food in there, better food, and consider people with allergies. Them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, they don't be hitting. People are allergic to peanuts, and they serving peanut butter and jelly. Food allergies, people need to take that into consideration. They need to have like a little mini restaurant in PATH, so we could go and get what we like, order food or whatever. That'll be a thing. That'll be an awesome thing for them to do. Make PATH better. People going in there with pillows and blankets and sleeping bags, sleeping on the floor. You get there like 3 in the morning and you don't leave until like 3 in the morning the next morning because the space is always limited. They need to open up more communities. I'm telling you, Trump should open up his Trump Towers and let the DHS put homeless people in there. That'll be a good thing. Since y'all say he's so for the rich, let him help the poor people. Trump Towers is more than big enough to have space for the poor people. Even if it's just like a temporary stay. It's a hotel. When you go to PATH, you usually stay in a hotel for like 2 or 3 nights before they put you in what they call placement. When they do that, then they put you in a place. Sometimes them places be dirty. They be having rats and roaches. You go down, when you first get there, you bring your bags to your room or whatever. They don't be having no food downstairs. And if they do, they tell you gotta wait until in the morning. They don't give you no food cards to go to the supermarket. And by the time you get to those what you call it, tier 1, after you come out the path, they send you to like a tier 1. And those places, they be so dirty. And they expect you to clean yourself. It's supposed to be clean before I get here. Why is it dirty? Why is there roaches in the refrigerator? This place is supposed to be already clean. But I don't know. That's just me thinking. Some people might like the roaches and the rats and stuff. My kids don't like rats and roaches. If I ever go to a place and there's roaches and rats, I'm leaving. I'm grabbing my kids and I'm leaving. There's always something better than what has been. I'm always trying to think ahead. What I'm going to do tomorrow, or next week, or next month, next year. I'm thinking now what I'm going to do next year. My plan is to be fortunate enough to buy a house. I'm tired of renting. I'm so tired of renting. I'm tired of landlords. I'm tired of these people giving us the cold shoulder. Something broke, they take weeks to fix it. I'm so tired of that. So tired. I want my own house. And if these candidates make the rent or whatever, the mortgage or whatever you call it, home buying easier, everybody will have a house. Why can't everybody have a house? You get a house, you get a house, you get a house. Everybody get a house. Everybody needs a house. Nobody wants to be homeless with kids. Nobody. We all need to have a house. I'm praying for ownership. Ownership for everybody that's watching my live. Everybody. I'm praying for ownership. I'm going to own my own car next year. I pray that I can go in there into the dealership with cash money and just pick a car, any car off the lot, and just drive off with it. Throw them a bag of money and leave. Same with a house. I want to be able to go to these realtors or whatever and just, you know, they usually, when they sit you down, we're going to apply for a loan for you. No, I don't want no loan. I'm paying cash money. That's my prayer for next year. I want to go and buy a house, cash money. I don't want no mortgage. That's going to make America great again. Everybody able to buy a house for themselves and their families. I want everybody to be able to own a house. Hell, that's why I should be president. I'll make sure everybody have a house or some place to stay and the rent not high. We need affordable places for everybody. All of these rich people got mansions and stuff, and they ordering food, and the poor people are delivering to them. That's crazy. Poor people delivering to the rich people. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. They should be, how about they deliver to us? That'd be awesome. Let them deliver to us. Can't find my top. Sorry guys, I know you can't see me, but I can't drive with my light on. But I hope you guys been listening to me And I hope you do decide who's the best president for America, because I don't know who to vote for. I'm trying to think who's going to be the best candidate.
There's now construction on I-81 causing a 12-minute delay. You will now arrive.
I'm trying to see who's gonna be the best candidate for me to vote for, that's gonna be good for me. I need a president that's gonna be good for everybody, not just the rich people. Who's really for the poor? I don't know if it's Kamala. I think she's just talking just to get in the office. I told the guy that called me, I think she's fake. They should have put somebody else in the office, because those people that's running, they already rich. Those people that's running for president, they are already rich. Why they always have candidates that's rich? Those people got houses and stuff. People working for them. They don't need for nothing, but they want to like sell us dreams. If I have to choose between both of them, I probably won't vote. Sorry, y'all. Because I could do battle by myself. I can. Let's just keep it real. If I'm going to be poor, I'm going to be poor by myself. No president, no vice president, no senates is going to make me do worse than what I already am doing. Now, if you go for what I already said, and you give to the poor, and make it so that we're not poor anymore, sure, I'll vote for you. After you put it in writing. Send me a note in the mail, notarized, telling me what you're going to do for me before, so I can vote for you. I need both candidates to mail me a letter, a notarized letter telling me what you're going to do for me. If you can't send me a letter and tell me what you could do for me and how you could make my life better, don't come for me. I don't need y'all coming for me, because y'all begging me to vote, but I don't see no change. I need to see a change. Something better. I need to see something happen. Driver footage. Oh, before I turn you guys around, Prime has made it so that everybody's getting the camera. They already have the cameras, the inward facing cameras in the terminals. They're gonna start pulling people in to get these cameras. Now, I have never spoke on this, but I'm going to speak on it now. I am not for these cameras watching me, these strangers watching me 24/7. I think that if you're gonna put it in, well, you are, but when you put it in, since I'm a lease driver, I need to sign another lease, because my lease don't say nothing about no damn cameras. It don't. So I'm gonna need to sign another lease. And when I'm not driving, I think that it's more than fair that we should be able to cover the camera. Because although they say when the truck is off, the camera is off, I don't believe that. They say they blur out everything in the background. They only see the driver. Yeah. I don't believe that. It's in the cloud somewhere. Somebody can see it. Somebody. Next thing you know, they're going to have robots driving the trucks. They're going to get rid of us and put robots in the trucks. Or the trucks are going to be driving themselves. But we should be able to cover them when we're not driving. I shouldn't have to close all of these goddamn curtains just so that these damn cameras can't be watching me, peeping toms and stuff. Like, that's weird. I think that's real weird. Forward-facing cameras, and we paying for the truck already. We already paying for the truck. I bet you there's going to be something about them damn cameras coming out of our check. And I can't afford to pay for nothing else. I'm barely making it out here. When it's safe to do so, I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can get some driver's footage. It seems like you guys are coming in and leaving. And when I do stop driving, I'll turn the camera around and I'll answer all you guys' questions. Because I can't read any comments while I'm driving. We're not allowed to be touching the phone and stuff while we're driving. And looking at the phone and stuff like that. So I got this button that I'm finna press that's gonna turn the camera around so you guys can just watch the footage of me driving. Thumbs up while you are entering. It helps me.
left to continue on I-81. In 2 miles, stay left to continue on I-81. In 1 mile, stay left to continue on I-81.
Either of the 2 left lanes.
Stay left to continue on I-81.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.